Hi there. Today I've just walked up from Sidmouth, up over Salcombe Hill. I'm here in the woods just near the top. There's a little bit of shelter here from the breeze, so I can do some recording without it interfering with the audio too much, hopefully. So yeah, today I'm just following the coast path, well, kind of, going through Salcombe Regis, then up through Dunscombe, and then I'm going to go through the Donkey Sanctuary, cross over the main road, the A3052, and I'm going to drop down through into the knoll. It goes through a little bit of woodland there, really nice bit of woodland. There's lots of bird songs, so I'm going to stop there and do one of those little audio sessions. So, come on, let's go walking Devon. So I just stopped to talk about this last video I made, the one ambient one which I did under Hooken. First of all, thank you for all the lovely comments. It did surprise me how well received it was. I wasn't sure, I kind of indulge myself in these videos. I tend to do what I feel like making rather than following the algorithm or anything like that. So thank you very much for all the positive replies. I will do another one. However, I did run into quite a few difficulties making that video. It actually took me 3 attempts. The first attempt, I used the microphones, the new microphones, and it quickly became apparent that it didn't really improve the audio quality greatly enough, especially as it was extra equipment to carry around and more to set up each time. It became a bit of a nuisance. So the second time I didn't bother using them. Now, both of those, the first 2 times, I had problems with, because it's on the coast, it was the wind was blowing and it was making it very difficult to record the audio. So I had to give up on those 2 occasions. I committed myself doing under Hooken, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just kept to myself what I was going to be doing, and I'll do that in future. I won't commit myself because it sort of makes it extra difficult for me. So the 3rd time anyway, it was nice and quiet as well. There weren't so many walkers because there was rain expected, but it didn't rain fortunately. But yeah, there was a lot of interruptions on those first 2 ones, and it just made for a bit of a frustrating experience, to be honest. So yeah, I should have just done a woodland or a river walk, but hey ho, you live and learn, as I'm always doing with these videos. So the other problem I encountered with the last video was the anamorphic lens. I wanted to shoot with that. I took it out on the first try, but the quality of the footage was just so, well, it just wasn't good enough by my standard, and I didn't want to put out a substandard video anyway, but the audio was a mess. Basically, I think because it's an extra layer of lenses on top of the phone lens, it really has to push the ISO, and it makes it grainy, and it's just a poor quality image then. This phone's not terribly good for low light. I run out of contract soon, in June I think, so hopefully, you can hear me because it's still windy, but hopefully I can get a better phone. I won't be getting the latest flagship model, they're just too expensive. I'll be still getting a reasonable phone, probably like the S22 I think maybe. But yeah, so I basically just went with the normal lens on the phone for that video. It seemed to turn out okay. I still went for the widescreen aspects, and I think it turned out quite well in the end. Yeah, because of that last video took 3 attempts, I didn't get the opportunity to create that buffer that I was on about. So I'm not going to skip another week to create that. I'm going to have to try and fit 2 videos, record 2 videos in 1 week. The weather's pretty changeable at the moment. Today's absolutely glorious, but it's been raining for a few days, and I think we've got a few more days in the rain. So I'm going to have to go back to how I used to, and hopefully once the weather improves I'll just start making more videos during the week. Fingers crossed. Okay, well that's it for this walk. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave a link in the description of the route for the Ordnance Survey app as well. Please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But that's it for this week. Until next time, take care.